not, guys, right away here, Merry Christmas Eve to everyone celebrating. Let me know in the comment section what you're going to be doing this holiday season. I'll probably be hanging out with my girlfriend, hanging out with family. It's going to be an absolutely amazing time. I hope you guys get all the gifts you asked for this holiday season. If you guys can give me one gift, drop a like on the video right now. That's all I want for Christmas, is for you guys to drop a like on the video. And if you guys are brand new, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 2 million. I know typically around, the holiday season or Christmas, a lot of people get the brand new Call of Duty game or get a brand new console to play on. So a lot of new players are going to be getting Vanguard or even getting on Warzone Pacific for the very first time. I wanted to make a video here today to show you the top 5 best class setups to run right now in Warzone Pacific. Of course, if you guys are purchasing anything within the Warzone shop or just any Call of Duty shop, make sure to use my support a creator code. It's just RAID, RAID, all caps. And with all that being said, man, let's jump into the top 5 best class setups. So in today's video, we're mainly going to be sticking to the Vanguard guns. I might make a second video or another top 5 video showing you weapons from, either Cold War or Modern Warfare, giving you guys some other meta loadouts. So if you guys want that, drop a like on the video. But starting out with the first weapon here, we're going to be looking at the STG-44 assault rifle. So with the muzzle, we're going to be rocking the MX silencer, which is really good because you have sound suppression. You're going to be staying off the map, staying off the radar. You're going to be a little bit more hidden, but also you get that accuracy bonus, which is going to help out this gun tremendously. Another great option is the F8 stabilizer. You get accuracy, but also even more damage range. The only downside is it's not a silencer, so you're going to be showing up on the radar. So it's a little bit of a risk. The barrel you have to run, the second barrel here, the VDD 760. This is the barrel that every single pro player and every single YouTuber and streamer uses on the STG. For the optic, I like using the G16 2.5. It's very, very good because it gives you accuracy. It's a very compact scope. It's not, obstructing your view or anything of the gameplay, but also you get even more recoil control. It's super easy to use, very, very clean. Just my favorite optic sight to run on the STG. Moving on to the stock here, we have the VDD weighted stock. You get even more accuracy, flinch resistance, which is pretty useful in Warzone, recoil control, and aiming stability. For the underbarrel, I slapped on the M1941 hand stop to give it even more recoil control and accuracy. For the magazine, I threw on the Gorenko 50 round mag. Now, this actually is my favorite magazine to run on the STG. You get a little bit more recoil control and accuracy, which is great. You get movement speed, ADS speed, and also you get an increase in fire rate. Now, you will see, and you're probably worried because you're losing out on that damage. Because of the fire rate increase, you're going to be shooting bullets faster, making sure you put more bullets in the enemy faster. So that little loss of damage, you're not even going to tell because the fire rate increase is going to help out tremendously. For the ammunition, I definitely recommend lengthened. You get more bullet velocity, meaning that your bullets are going to be traveling faster and hitting the enemies faster. For the rear grip, I slapped on just the rubber grip because you get more recoil control and you lose out on nothing. There are no cons to this rear grip, and I absolutely love it. Perk 1, I actually threw on Vital just because you get more increased torso damage, but I know a lot of people lately have been putting on the Focus perk, which gives you even more flinch resistance, so it's completely up to you. And then for perk 2, I slapped on Fully Loaded. So guys, that is my STG-44 class setup. This gun is super easy to use, very powerful. It's definitely meta here. Try this class setup out and let me know what you guys think. Now we're going to be looking at a meta secondary build for Warzone Pacific, and that is the MP40 submachine gun. Starting off with the muzzle, we have the M1929 silencer. You get sound suppression, so you stay off the radar, and also you get that accuracy boost. Moving on to the barrel, I just threw on the first barrel here. It's very highly accurate and controllable, which I love. Now for the optic, you definitely can run the slate reflector. I've used this many times and it works. It definitely works with the MP40, but I know a lot of people lately have been running the Krausnik ISO 2, which gives you just a bigger and larger sets of iron sights. So that's actually really good. If you're a fan of the iron sights, you don't want to rock a scope, you want a little bit more ADS speed, this is definitely the way to go. So those are the two options I would give you for the MP40. For the stock, you have two options. You can put on the folding stock here to give you more sprint to fire speed and movement speed, or you can rock the remove stock, which gives you more hip fire accuracy and movement speed. Next up for the underbarrel, we have the M1941 hand stop to give you more recoil control and accuracy. For the magazine, I have the Gorenko 45 round magazine. You get recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, ADS speed, which is great on an SMG, but also it gives you a fire rate increase, which I think is super important on the MP40. We'll lose out a little bit of damage, but that fire rate increase is going to make it even better. For the ammunition, on most SMGs, you're going to want to put on the hollow point ammunition because you get increased limb damage. Next up for the rear grip, I threw on the fabric grip here to have more ADS time and sprint to fire speed. Perk 1, I threw on brace just to have more initial firing recoil. And then for perk 2, you can either rock fully loaded or you can put on quick to have more sprint speed. Overall, guys, this secondary is so amazing. The MP40 MP40 is definitely meta. It slays. Everyone is using it. So try out this class setup and let me know what you guys think. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at a weapon that has basically came out of nowhere. It is one of the best primary weapons to use for the long range meta, and that is the Bren LMG. If you've been watching any like tournaments or pro players or streamers, they are using the Bren. The muzzle, we're going to be throwing on the Mercury silencer here. You get sound suppression and recoil control. You're staying off the radar and you get a little bit more recoil control, making this thing a laser. This thing barely has any recoil whatsoever, and it's so easy to use. For the barrel, you definitely want to throw on the Queen's 705 Royal. This barrel makes the gun, basically. You get highly accurate controllable, more bullet velocity, reduce the scope sway and gun bob, but also damage does not diminish over range. Guys, you could shoot an enemy at any range and the damage will not decrease at all. How insane is that? For the optic, I'm actually using the M38 Slate 2.5 Custom. This one's actually really cool because it has a more long-range scope, but also you can switch the scope and make it a more close-range scope. Also get some recoil control and accuracy, so honestly, this scope is really badass. For the stock, I threw on the Hokkaisan SP2B. You get more accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, but also you get some flinch resistance. This thing makes it a laser, bro. The underbarrel, I actually threw on the Carver foregrip, just a more recoil control and hipfire accuracy. You can throw on something like the M1930 Strife Angled, or you can also put on like an M1941 hand stop. In the magazine, I put on the Sakura 40 round mag. You get more fire rate, which is really, really nice. You get the ADS speed as well as the recoil control and accuracy, so it's a laser. You have a faster fire rate and the damage is not decreasing whichever range you shoot it at, which is so good. For the rear grip, I threw on the polymer grip here. This grip is so amazing because you get flinch resistance, but also more accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire. So when you're shooting people and when you're just holding your, your finger on the trigger, you're gonna have more recoil and accuracy control. Next up for perk 1, we have tight grip just to have more accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. And then perk 2, we have fully loaded. So guys, try out the Bren. If you haven't yet, make sure you level up this gun ASAP. This is definitely the meta right now. I've been using it as my primary for a long time now, and this thing shreds. Next up here, we're gonna be looking at a gun that just came out with Season 1, and that is the Cooper Carbine. Recently, this gun did get nerfed, but it still is one of the best guns to run for like a close range or medium range meta. So starting off with the muzzle, we have the MX silencer for more sound suppression as well as accuracy. Moving on to the barrel, you're gonna rock the Cooper Custom. It's highly accurate and controllable, and you also get a fire rate increase, so it definitely helps out for like a medium or close range meta. For the optic, you're gonna want to throw on the Slate reflector here. For the stock, I have the remove stock just for more movement speed, sprint to fire speed, and ADS speed. Like I said, this build is more catered to like a close range meta. The underbarrel, I slapped on the M3 Ready Grip for more ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and aim walking movement speed, so you're gonna be able to strafe out enemies, which is gonna be amazing. The magazine, I threw on the 60 round drum, which you get a recoil control and accuracy boost, a fire rate boost, ADS speed, as well as more ammunition in the magazine. 60 bullets to use, which is so great. The ammunition, I threw on the compressed rounds, again, giving it even more of a fire rate boost. For the rear grip, I throw on the fabric grip here for more ADS and sprint to fire speed. Perk 1, I throw on Vital for that increased torso damage. And then for perk 2, I have fully loaded. Overall, guys, this gun shreds. It's definitely one of the best guns to use right now. I'm not even joking. Make sure to level up this thing ASAP. And last but not least, guys, we're gonna be taking a look at the PPSH from Call of Duty Vanguard. This is easily one of my favorite submachine guns or just like secondaries to run. Moving on to the muzzle, we have recoil booster to give it a more fire rate increase. You lose out some accuracy, but you're really not gonna notice, man. The barrel, I threw on the ZAC 300. You get more bullet velocity and range, which makes it better for like medium range engagements. You also get accuracy and then recoil control and even more accuracy control. This barrel is so amazing on the PPSH. For the optic, I went ahead and threw on the Slate reflector. For the stock, I have the skeletal stock here for more sprint to fire speed and movement speed. For the underbarrel, I slapped on the Carver foregrip for more recoil control, but also hip fire accuracy. So if you're in those situations where you need to hip fire the enemy, it will help. For the magazine, I threw on the Gorenko 71 round mag, just having 71 bullets in the magazine, making sure you don't have to reload or get in those sticky situations and you can clear out a ton of enemies. I love this thing. For the ammunition, I threw on the hollow point just to have more limb damage. The rear grip, I have the fabric grip for more ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. For perk 1, I threw on tight grip, and then for perk 2, I have on quick. So overall, guys, that is the PPSH class setup. One of the best secondaries to run right now. If you're not using it, you're missing out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope these class setups helped. If you guys want a second video going over 5 more meta class setups, drop a like right now and subscribe. Hope you guys have an amazing Christmas Eve, an amazing Christmas, and I will see you guys next time.